Dear Wild Hunters friends, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I am surrounded by the South African veld. What a beautiful view and what a beautiful scenario for my new video test on the field. As you have seen on the title of this video, I'm here in South Africa for the first step of my full-size hunting test with a new version of the Pedersoli, of the Davide Pedersoli Boarbuster lever-action carbine. In this case, the new version is the Shadow, and we will see together very soon why Davide Pedersoli and his staff has called this new version of the Boarbuster Shadow. Okay? First of all, I must introduce the first new features of this Shadow is the stock. The stock came out through a deep transformation due to the fact that this carbine is an iconic lever-action carbine for big game hunting. So, in the intentions of the Davide Pedersoli staff was to build up a very special stock completely dedicated at the most difficult all-weather, all-situation condition that you can find while big game hunting all over the world. Is a synthetic stock made by some special material, very tough, very sturdy, and it has especially three features that will catch up your attention. The first one is the pad here that is available in three different sizes in order to accommodate all the possible hunter's measures of the arms and the shoulder, and it has been made by a special material to absorb the heavy kick of the standard big game calibers in which this carbine will be chambered. In my case, this is the super classic 4570 government, but it will be chambered for other big game calibers such as the 444 Marlin, the 450 Marlin, and probably the 348 and the 308 Marlin Express. You can see in the website of Davide Pedersoli which kind of calibers will be available in the next months. This is the very first carbine of the Shadow, and I thank you very much Stefano and Pierangelo Pedersoli, who has given me the opportunity to be the first journalist in the world to test it both here in Africa, in South Africa, and in Italy for wild boar drive hunting. Okay, but the first very important features is that the stock is completely adjustable in two directions: online, straight online, just to be able to use the standard pip sight or a long relief scope mounted in this Weaver Picatinny rail, or if you want to use the standard conventional front and rear sight on fiber optics that can be mounted here. Okay, but more, this stock is also adjustable in a parallel side in order to use this special rail made, is a Weaver Picatinny rail made by Alessandro Contessa, who also made the long relief scope Weaver Picatinny rail, and this rail can be mounted here So in order to use a conventional scope like this one, you need to move your stock a little bit on the left side, okay? And this is possible through this screw. You unscrew the screw and you can move it on top, and then you can move it on the left side in order to be. You will see it very soon when I will zero the scope. You will see me in action with this. So I will show you very soon how to fix it in the right way. It will take very few seconds, and this is the most important features of this stock, because there are no stocks in the market today for this kind of lever action that can be allow the hunter to pass in few seconds from one configuration to another. And this is something very special that Davide Pedersoli has made. But it's not the only feature. Another feature very important of this stock is their ergonomy. It has a very special ergonomy that can allows the hunter to pass through different sights combinations in very few seconds and with the maximum comfort. Especially the pistol grip here. This section is very important because the baricentrum has been pushed a little bit lower than the standard one in order to allows you to use the normal sights or a scope, a long relief scope or a standard scope in very few seconds, simply moving your head of few millimeters. Okay. Another features that I really like is the checkering. The checkering is not a conventional checkering, but is a vertical type of checkering that allows you to use even heavy gloves or just bare handing, and always having the maximum possible grip to the pistols and to the front side of the stock. This is very important. The color is a special color, is a very special nuance that is a green, is a gray-green mix that can be very, is not a camouflage, obviously, but it has a very special characteristic of camouflage, especially here, where in the Veld, in the South African Veld, and also in Italy, in Tuscany, we have a special nuance between, you can see a lot of green and a lot of grays. So this stock is perfect to be camouflaged in this kind of habitats. So in this kind of vegetation. This is something that I have really appreciated for hunting here in Africa and in Italy. So this is one of the first things that comes to your eyes watching and seeing this new Boarbuster version of the old 1886 iconic Browning Winchester model. Another features that I have really appreciated is the brand new ghost ring that Pedersoli has made especially for this version, and is completely glued in the bolt here. Okay, so it moves with the lever action, so it has not been fixed here, but here in the very useful position. It's just in the middle of a normal pip sight that normally the tang sling here, pip sight is placed, or here. It's just in the middle, and it's fantastic. It's very fast. You can fix your target very fast. Your eye catch up very quickly. This ghost ring is completely adjustable in windage and in elevation through 2 screws that are here. Plus you can also buy as optional this Alessandro Contessa Weaver Picatinny rail that you can fix through 4 screws here. You can you can mount here long relief scopes, okay, and also plus maybe with a quick detachable mount, so you can use also this rear sight with fiber optics, 2 green fiber optics. This is completely adjustable in windage and in elevation, and you can use the front sight, which is red in color in fiber optics, and is adjustable in elevation, just in elevation. Okay, so as you can see, you have a complete plethora of target acquisition systems, from the ghost ring to the parallel, I call it parallel side rail for conventional scopes. This is, I have decided to use the Yukon Jaeger 1.4 times 24 millimeters, which is a standard wild boar hunting on drive scope. This is a standard scope that is very popular in my country for 1.4 enlargements. Is very popular in Italy, and I think it will be perfect here for shooting at a maximum of 120 meters. This is the maximum range that I expect to have here in the veld, in the South African veld. And you have this rail for long relief scopes. You have 2 types of standard open sights, so a complete plethora of target acquisition. Plus you have here the possibility of mounting a muzzle brake, a silencer, or whatever you can and you like in your country, accordingly with the local laws. So it's a kind of carbine that comes from the past. Is an iconic big game lever action, the most sturdy, the most accurate lever action for big game ever built. And I'm sure that Mr. John Moses Browning, who was the father, the old father of this iconic lever action rifle, would be very proud today for seeing a version, a modern version like this one by Davide Pedersoli, the Shadow, for 2 reasons. He would be very proud for 2 reasons. The first one is because the Davide Pedersoli staff has given to this iconic model a new future. This is because they have worked a lot on many parts of the rifle in order to give to the hunters, to the modern hunter, a tool for hunting in all over the world, in all the big game hunting situation, from Africa to Europe to North America, Australia, and so on. And this is, I think that this is the more important aspect to be proud of for Mr. Moses Browning. The second reason is that I have never seen a lever action rifle so adaptable in many hunting techniques. It's heavy enough to be sturdy, but is very light, and it comes to your arms and to your shoulder very quickly. You can use it with all the kind of ammunitions you prefer. You can use all the scopes you want, all the open sights that you want. It's a very, very safe rifle, because it has all the different kind of safety that you require for a big game hunting machine. And also it has a very sturdy and ergonomic stock, which is not the norm in the lever action world, as you know. Another another important thing that I want to point out, I will use reloaded ammunitions by Baschieri&Pellagri powder, with the Baschieri&Pellagri powder, the new line, the carbine line, and I decided to use the Monoflex bullet by Hornady. Is a 250 grains bullet that is very fast. I will give you all the recipe and all the indications, all the information about this reloaded cartridge. And it is Hornady has made it in the lever evolution catalog. It has a plastic point that is very safe on the tubular magazine, and is very fast, so I don't have to mind a lot about the compensation from 0 to 120 meters. This is the most important thing I have valued for my African test, and also for my Italian wild boar hunting that will follow up this experience in South Africa at the Grace Gift Lodge here in Grahamstown. So now I want to point out just one particular thing that is a pure commercial information. This Shadow version of the Boarbuster come with this kind of stock in stock, and also with the ghost ring in stock. This is an optional that you can buy for very few dollars or few euros, depending upon where you live. And also, obviously, this kind of parallel, I call it a parallel rail for your scope. It is by optional, okay? Okay, now I want to show you some high-res photograph with all the particular features of this carbine, and also of my optics, also of the ammunition. Then we go on a small range for shooting, just for pre-zeroing our stuffs, the scope, and also our ghost ring. Then we will go at a shooting range here for zeroing both the ghost ring and the scope. I will zero it here at 100 meters, the ghost ring, and at 100 meters with this scope, but I will leave the point of impact at least 2 inches high at 100 meters in order to be dead on from 0 to 140, 150 meters, which is the maximum shooting distance here in the Veld in Africa, especially for big game. Okay? Okay, see you very soon. I leave you at the wonderful pictures of our Boarbuster Shadow, and thank you very much for the attention. See you soon on hunting. Okay, I am now at 28 meters of distance. I will shoot one shot with the open sights, just to see where the impact of the bullet is. And then I will shoot also one shot with the scope, just to verify where the point of impact is, and then I will make all the consideration and the various adjustments. Okay. I can see the hole is just very few centimeters, a little bit down, but this is normal. It's a little bit low. It's okay, but because right and left on the windage side is perfect. Now I'm going to shoot with the scope, one shot, and then we will transfer everything at 66 meters, okay? I want to point out that I'm using a standard Hornady 325 grains lever evolution, which is not the bullet I will use in Africa, but it's just to have a first idea. With the scope, I'm a little bit too low and on the left side, so I will make the adjustment, and then I will go to at 66 meters. Now I'm going to shoot with the open sights at 66 meters. Ok, vediamo un po' com'è andata. Okay, the first shot was a little bit low and on the left side. So now we make all the adjustments. Now let's go and see where we are. Now we are little bit still on the left side, but a little bit too high. So we must make a compromise. Yes, now we are a little bit too on the right, but we are very close to the bullseye, to the black bullseye. Ok, adesso tiriamo con l'ottica, vediamo dove siamo. Ecco fatto. Stiamo bene a fuoco. Ecco fatto. Andiamo a vedere. Ecco. Perfetto. Okay, I am inside the bullseye, a little bit on the right. I will make some micro adjustment to the left, and I will leave everything in this way, because at this point I will make all the definitive zeroing operation in South Africa. Okay, just 6 rounds with the scope, and also with the open sights. Just 6 shots to be very close to the bullseye. This is with the scope, and is the last one with the scope, and this is the last one with the open sights. So I made the adjustments to be in the bullseye, and this is something very close to what I will have to do at the shooting range in South Africa. I have used for this pre-zeroing a commercial ammunition, the Hornady Leather Revolution. Why? Because I will be able to find them there, just in case my ammunition will not arrive, because when you travel in Africa, you have to think about all the possibilities. So I will have my reload cartridges with the Baschieri&Pellagri new powder, but just in case they will not arrive, they will not show up, I will be able to find a commercial ammunition, which is so I will save my safari. You never know. Okay, so now I will see you again at the Grace Gift Lodge with PH Harry Einen. See you soon.